Welcome, fellow dreamers.
Welcome, fellow followers.
Welcome to Northland Homestead. So in today's video, we are going to get things ready on the homestead for winter because it is coming.
Yeah, it's sad because the fall is wrapping up a little bit. There's still time to enjoy it, but now we got to start thinking about the next season already. It's definitely getting chillier, so we've got a couple different things that we need to do before that starts to happen.
And we love the fall, but we also love the winter, so we're not bemoaning the fact that it's coming to an end because there's plenty of things to look forward to. The festive season is on the way, and we are very much looking forward to it.
So when we woke up this morning, one of the first things that we did was watch a video on YouTube, and I got pretty inspired to get outside and get some work done.
Yeah, I like to follow the couple called Simple Living Alaska. They are really great to watch because Alaska's obviously just gorgeous, but they also are really productive and they're good at kind of doing what needs to be done and inspiring you to do the same.
So they already have snow on the ground up there. It's in the 30s. We're 20 degrees warmer than that today, but you can kind of see into the future a little bit by watching them what's going to be here sooner than you think, really, in northern Michigan.
And I find that we are roughly about 2 weeks behind them, so I think we will be having snow probably within a couple of weeks.
Last year we had already had a significant snow by this time, so it hasn't hit yet, but it's coming any day, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get this homestead winter-proofed and ready to go for the upcoming harsh conditions. So I'm going to just now scoop out our fire pit area here. We have a lot of ash that's built up over the season of doing fires, and that is great for the compost and the soil in our garden. So we're gonna go ahead and scoop that up in our wheelbarrow and then cart it over to the garden. That is thick. So we went ahead and removed the excess amount of ash, but we did go ahead and leave a little bit left because you do need some ash for your fire pit. You don't want to remove it all. But we got like almost a full wheelbarrow full of ash, so that's going to be great for our soil. So I'm pretty pleased about that. So yes, we have the deer fence around the garden and that keeps out the big predators, but in order to keep out the gophers and bunnies and birds from getting into our garden, we have this, which is solar powered, and it lets out like a strong ultrasonic kind of sound, and it also flashes, and that's going to scare off any of the little critters that you also want to keep out of your garden. But we no longer need to keep them out of the garden for the winter season, so we're going to go ahead and put this in the garage safe for spring.
So the next thing we need to do is take in these lattices. These we've used as sort of just a growing wall, so to speak, for the tomatoes so they can climb up, and they've actually worked pretty well. We actually repurposed these from a pergola in our backyard. Summer had this awesome idea that we could use these to have the tomatoes climb up, and they've worked really well. But we want to take them in so they don't get ruined over the winter. So we got to get these unlatched with these bungee cords, and then we'll be able to go ahead and store them inside our garage.
This has become one of summer's favorite things to do, is to just go into our woods and just kind of look for any dead limbs or anything as kindling that we can burn up. And it's been really cool to watch how good she's got at making fires.
Summer's got our fire going. We're going to be putting on all of these limbs from the trees we cut down, so that with this fire we can go ahead and get that all cleared out and taken care of, get this pile out of eyesight of our yard. And since it's smaller twigs and things, we don't need to age that at all, so we're just going to burn it up and get it out of the way and make more ash for more compost. So this is kind of our outdoor table, if you will. Something that the previous owners had left behind, and we thought it would be great to just have out here for fires, to put food and drinks on, just a good surface to have around. But we're going to go ahead and put that back in the garage for the winter. So I get the task of dragging this all the way over to our garage, so here I go.
I love the sound of leaves being raked and then the crackling of the fire burning up the leaves. It's just a lot of fun, kind of mesmerizing to watch. Time to finally add all of the grass clippings from this year to the garden. process of composting organic materials to help build up the nutrients in our garden soil has become one of my favorite things to do. I love anything that I know is going to be a long process over time that's going to start seeing results. Just knowing that every time I was out mowing grass, collecting these grass clippings was going to pay off eventually, and will pay off eventually with things that are growing in the soil is really cool to me. And along those lines, emptying the compost bin has also been one of my favorite tasks. Just so cool to take little things, little scraps here and there, and to add them up and to use them instead of just throwing them in the trash. Just feels really good, and it makes you kind of feel like you're a part of the whole process of growing. We really haven't gotten the yield from the garden the last 2 years that we've wanted, and so it's kind of become my mission in life to make this soil as rich as possible so we can really start seeing some booming harvests. It's been a great fall season. Really enjoyed so many aspects of the temperature and the colors and all the different things that come along with fall. But I'm also excited for the winter, and it's nice to just be doing little things here and there to kind of close out the season and be looking forward to what's coming next. Putting the wind chimes away, taking down this Roman shade, just to make sure everything's good and put away, tucked away for the winter. It just feels like you're turning a page. So it's time to go ahead and change out the screen door for the glass. This is always exciting in the spring to get to put in the screen, allowing that fresh air to come into your home. But it also feels kind of cozy to put the glass back in. Well, I feel a lot more winter ready now. I hope this inspires you to get outside and get ready for the coming season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.